I wanted to go over basically the whole Belmont card today, just go over some things that try to make it as short as possible. Just wanted to kind of go over the card. There was quite a few favorites winning, but a couple situations were there where you could, if you bet them the right way, which a couple races I was fortunate enough to do that, then there was opportunities. So just wanted to go over this. Starting in the first race, maiden specials, a lot of zeros here. So this is a tough race to really qualify as a good race for PSV, although this horse did win. He was a top point horse. But you did have a few zeros here, so I usually don't, if I'm checking the success rate, what have you, I usually don't count these races because there's two or more zeros. But Newport Bridge did win. Ended up paying a little over $6. So going to the second race, I'm actually going to cover the next three races because what you got is a pretty big number here on Bold Journey. Pretty good edge over the second horse. And so to me, my mind starts thinking maybe a single, if it makes sense. Sometimes singling, can get you in trouble. You end up not making a lot of money sometimes if you're singling a big favorite, but I liked actually two big favorites, and I went for it in the middle leg, which turned out to be a good idea. So again, Bold Journey won, top PSV by a pretty good margin. Scroll down to the next race. I'm actually going to go to the fourth race. I jumped there. I'm sorry. The fourth race, which was the last leg of the pick three. In Italian, just a big number here, and he won easy. Again, a big favorite. So I kind of thought I had bookends there that I could single, so I thought I'd go deep here. And thankfully, I went 5 deep, which would be the 5 horse was top. I left his 0 point horse off. He was 20-1 on the morning line. Pedigree don't suggest much. I used the 2. I used the 6 and the 7. And I almost cut it off there, but I thought for another $1, because I only made a $1 ticket, I'll include the 1 horse. So it was 1 by 5 by 1. And this 1 horse won that middle leg, which made the pick 3 because it wouldn't have paid hardly anything had favorite won that second leg. But that horse paid $36.40 to win. He was 5th on the number. And the pick 3 for $1 ended up paying, oh shoot, sorry, $49.50. So basically $50 you got for a $1 ticket. So, and again, you had 2 big point edge horses winning, and the key was going deep in this leg. I almost went all, but I really didn't think either one of these two didn't look like they had any shot. So I ended up just including the top 5 and worked out. So again, in Italian, a top point horse winner. Going to the next race, from another mother, top point horse wins, $2.94. Another top point horse winner. Paid $6 even to win. So not terrible, really. 2-1 you got on him. The next race you had, this was a very good one too. Take the top point horse, Rodney. I used him as my key, and he ended up, they bet him. He went off at 3-2. But I went and I key boxed him with, I actually used 4 horses. I included the 6, and then I used the green highlighted horses here, which are top PSV numbers. I just did a key box the 1, and obviously you're hoping one of the longer shots comes in, and it worked out. The 3 came in second, and the 3 they sent off at, I think, was 27-1. I thought the exacta was going to pay a little better. It paid $23.30 for $1, so $46 for $2 ticket. And again, using the top horse with what ended up being the fourth horse on the number. So another good race for PSV there at Belmont. The seventh race, Conman won. 292 on the number. And this horse was higher, so he was second on the number. Second ranked number. Oh, yeah, because these guys out here were all scratched. All these were all scratched the outside. They were also eligible. So your second rated horse wins that race. So another pretty good race for PSV. That horse paid $8.20 to win. Exacta would have been tough. This horse ran second. That would have been hard. I would not ever come up with that horse in second, but second rated horse wins. Then you scroll to the next race. This one I missed as well. Market segmentation one. I keyed off Virginia Joy, who actually ran a pretty good race. I think she ended up maybe fifth, but not beaten that much. She ran a pretty good race. Actually, both PSV big long shots, the 1 and the 5, both ran pretty good. They finished, I think, 4th and 5th. Yes, they finished 4th and 5th. But the grouping there, 3rd, 4th, 5th, was very, very close at the wire. So, but it didn't matter. Market segmentation won. So then we will go on to the next race, which was, again, a good one. Money's Gold did not run the top pick. He didn't run well. But again, depending how you play it, Pretty Mischievous won. He was 580. He paid 580. And so he was second on the number. And then fourth on the number, down on the inside, one of the top early horses. He's got a highlight there. He ran second, paid $8.60 to play. 6-1 exacta for $1 was $23.90. So 24 for $1, basically. $48 for 2. So again, not a bad race. Your second ranked horse wins. And then going to the 10th race. With these zeros, again, this is one of those races I wouldn't count as on a success rate or hit rate. And the 2 ended up winning, and he was the favorite. Obviously coming from overseas. Charlie Appleby trains, William Buick in to ride, and he won, paid $3.70. So again, a bunch of zeros in that race. And then another real interesting one here, the last race on the card. You see the top 2 were Bay Storm and Bubble Rock. And if you go a little bit further than that and go to the 3rd ranked horse, again, very hittable depending how you're playing it. The 1 and the 6 tied at 317. And I am just using basically PSV on this video, not really looking at the pace of the race or anything, just kind of looking at the numbers to present how these numbers, can do really well. And in the last race, again, the top 2 were these 2. Bubble Rock tied for 1st. He did finish 2nd. And again, depending how you played it, this one horse wins the race and paid $15 to win. So that's your value horse. And he would have been very easily to come up with as the value horse here when you look at the way they were bet, along with Amy C here, who came in 3rd. So it ended up being 7, 1, 6. And then the 5 actually ran 4th. So the top 4, so depending how you bet it, very, very hittable there. For $1 exacta, it paid $28, which is not bad. And $1 trifecta paid $146. And a dime super for 10 cents paid $28.65. So a pretty good day overall for PSV. I think of the think there was 2 races that were I considered not countable as success or unsuccess rate. That the 10th I wouldn't count. It had more than 2 or more zeros, and the first race, right? First race had more than 1 0. So you end up with 9 races. 4 top point horses won. 2 second point horses won, which is 6 of 9 in the top 2. And then a third horse won. And then there was that horse that I got fortunate enough. I went 5 deep here. He was the 5th rated horse, but because of the 2 singles, I went ahead and went 5 deep, and he paid $36.40 to win, but he was 5th on the number. So again, 4 top horses, 2 second point horses, and 1 third point horse. And the third point horse paid $15 to win. So in my opinion, a pretty good day overall. And I was fortunate enough to make a little money. Again, I didn't bet a lot. I was making fairly small wagers, and it was a fun day and a good day. So that's it for now. Good luck to everyone. Hope this helps a little bit with just the overall program and the PSV numbers, and hope everybody's cashing tickets.